What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to FudgeMuppet. It's Scott and Michael here with a little bit of a different video today. Our top 5 most anticipated games for 2016. So those are ones that aren't announced at the E3 coming up.
Yeah.
It might change then.
Non-E3 videos. And basically, we've done this as a result of you guys asking what other games we play besides Fallout. We get a lot of, what are you interested in, etc., etc. So here's our response to that video.
So here...
For this year.
So let's start with number 1.
Okay.
Well, actually, these are in no specific order.
They're in alphabetical.
Yeah. So
let's do them in alphabetical order.
All right.
Starting off the bat, we have... Battleborn.
Now, here's a fun fact. We're both huge Borderlands fans. Borderlands 1, 2, pre-sequel I actually haven't played yet, I'll be honest.
Neither.
I'll put my hand up, but I'm going to play that very soon. Anyway, Battleborn is made by Gearbox Studios. So this is their next game. I wish it was Borderlands 3, but Battleborn actually looks really good. Really interesting. Super different. Super fresh and funky with all these different characters. Because I love those games that give you a whole bunch of characters to play. Like, in Borderlands, they give you set characters, which are classes, and then you sort of... I don't know. They're unique. It's fun.
It's fresh simply because we spend a lot of our time playing the kind of role-playing games like Fallout, like Elder Scrolls, where the draw is be whoever you want, do whatever you want. And that's why it's nice to have these games that are still fruity and have all these interesting elements, but they are a bit restrictive. Sometimes being restricted is nice.
Sometimes you just want to be dominated.
But seriously...
You have to play as this character or this one, but either way, I'm going to whip the shit out of your ass.
I just really like having, this is the identity of your character. This is the abilities they have.
Yeah.
These are the, they'll still give you ways to build them over time. In Battleborn, you don't have, a leveled character that stays like that and has these certain abilities. You level up throughout the game.
Yeah.
And it's very much, when I first saw it, and the same opinion that everyone has they first saw it, they're like, oh, this is very similar to Overwatch, right?
Yeah.
And then you look more into it and you realize it is very different. It's sort of like...
It's got that Gearbox flavor, those number crunching over the screen.
But besides that, it's not just a Borderlands Overwatch.
Yeah.
It's a Gearbox Overwatch. It has...
A
different
co-op
elements.
Focus,
it has a co-op. There's a co-op story. There's multiplayer. If you haven't looked into this game, I highly suggest it. It has all the heroes. I didn't play Dota, but
yeah, it's like some cross between MOBA.
But it's like an FPS with melee and everything. But it isn't just all guns. There's okay, here's a character for you. There's a guy who's an alien species, literally like a mushroom.
Yeah, and he's a healer.
And he gets kunais that come out of his hands and shoots them. It's very wacky. There's all the comedy in there, everything like that.
And one thing, I'll just drop them a little bit of information. One thing that will get us hooked on a game is some color. I love some high saturation.
Yes.
Just any games with unique art styles and funky looking characters, lots of color. Looks like whoever made it's been on LSD for half an hour. Ooh, yeah.
Half their life.
Yeah. It's just that real, that the vibrancy, that color.
Yeah.
But that's beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, I could just segue this perfectly onto another game we're talking about.
But we're going to go
let's maintain
alphabetical order.
Alphabetical. So
Which
next
brings us to Deus Ex. Yes, Mankind Divided. And that is coming out when?
August 23rd, I believe. But it is August this year.
23 or 26, one of those ones.
So it's towards the end of this year. And, okay, I'll be honest, I'm not some long-time fan of Deus Ex. I basically got hooked on Deus Ex Human Revolution. So that's the one that I really got into. I didn't play the old ones. I was too young ages ago. But
if there's anything else that we really like, and the thing about Deus Ex, I think, is that it's almost real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's this is a very realistic, this could happen. Give us 50 years and maybe I'll be and my arm will be, robotic and fucking...
See, that's cyborgs. That's the best thing. Just all robotic stuff.
Yeah,
it's so cool.
If you follow me on Twitter, you would have seen, I think you retweeted it as well. It was that guy who had...
he was controlling with his brain.
And it's not like the arm is like an exoskeleton. He has no actual biology from here. And then the rest of his arm, he can go like this, all very good control. It's not just
because it's just, I think it was just strapped on, opposed to actually implanted on their body, like in Deus Ex.
Yeah.
And they don't have machine gun arms and stuff like that.
But they're getting there.
Deus Ex looks really good. I want to see it. Want to play it again. Really loved Human Revolution. Great story. Cool characters. Cool everything. Some people might debate the characters thing, but I like it anyway.
Yeah.
Adam Jensen, I like him. So,
for me, it's a very theme thing. It's a very world thing. It's a very good vibes.
Yeah, so
Like-
and also the gameplay's cool, like the RPG-ish
yeah.
sort of strategy. You can play really stealthily.
And I like, you can play it multiple ways. And I
Yeah.
think they said, I may be wrong, but didn't they say you can play through the entire game without killing anyone?
yeah, this time they actually mean it. So like,
They mean it.
even bosses.
I don't know if
guess.
this is a Todd Howard promise
Yeah,
or a real promise, but yeah.
But yeah, so Deus Ex pretty straightforward, but we're really looking forward to that one.
The next game,
Would be
Horizon Zero Dawn.
now that's a PS4 exclusive.
Yeah,
and we both own.
we
PS4.
both own PS4s, so we're really excited for that one. And that is another one of those. Well, not another one. This is like out there. This is unique. This is
Yeah.
just completely different, and it's like
just-
shit. Let's play that.
Even normally, I don't bite at the sort of. I don't know if Japanesey is the right word because it's like mechanical dinosaurs and stuff.
Japanesey works.
And it doesn't really. Basically, things where you don't have to explain the world as much. It's just like accept it as it is. It's like, okay, we're in this super futuristic apocalyptic world where all these robot dinosaurs and shit are the thing now, and we're all these tribes. Like, I love futuristic but tribal stuff, and I don't know. It's just really
Mixing
appealing.
genres is and cultures and things
Yeah.
like that is really cool. And as you were saying, the world doesn't necessarily have to make sense. Like,
Yeah.
we tend to really like worlds that have a lot of lore, like your Elder Scrolls world and, you know, your Star Wars world mostly makes sense. And, you know,
It's all very rationalized. It's
Yeah,
like Deus
yeah,
Ex, these robot arms and stuff, it's very rationalized. Like, this is potentially could be true. With Horizon Zero Dawn, it's just like, who made a mechanical dinosaur and why? And why did these robots make, mechanical
I'm
animals?
sure we'll find out, but
yeah, so...
sometimes a little mystery is nice.
and those nice, and it's a open world game, pretty sure, they said. And it's
Relatively.
but it's a big, it's like that story game. I don't know, I get Last of Us-y sort of vibes. Only because I feel like it's just going to be that story game. What's the one that before it? I forget it. Don't worry. Anyway,
So that's
So
something
that's
we're
what I-
really excited for. That is also another colorful thing.
yeah, it's
That's
just
colorful.
interesting world too. Like really, like we,
Yeah.
you know, our builds, we love aesthetics and changing it up and making different things look cool.
Mm.
Like I like futuristic but tribal stuff because it's this big mix and.
For all the people who are always saying, "Are you guys gay?" The answer's no.
Oh,
But
yeah.
man, we must sound like it. I love playing Barbie with my character and bright colors and pretty thumbnails.
2
and-
minutes into the video, I'm talking about whips and stuff. So
Why is that gay?
and domination. Well, you know, people can take it out of context if they already think we're gay.
Anyway,
We're not going to start this, all right? This has been a running thing for FudgeMuppet. If you guys are new to the channel, it's a running thing that we're actually trying to like push out of the way because it's
and
not,
we're doing an awful job of that.
Yeah. So don't worry, it's up to you guys. You can believe it if you want.
Anyway, the next game, incredibly colorful, No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
That is like saturation to the limit. That's the LSD game.
Big exploration. It's like you sort of want to relive that Spore vibe where you're exploring the galaxy.
Have you played
it's-
Spore?
Spore's a good
Go on and play Spore. I don't care if you think the graphics are bad.
Do you know,
Go and play
even
Spore.
critically, it's probably like when people will say like, oh, the gameplay sucks, this sucks. But you know what?
6.5 or 7 out of 10 objectively. But for me,
When you're a little kid and you're just experiencing
hold on,
it.
no.
and, like,
I played Spore last year. I played an entire Spore playthrough last year.
Oh, well, yeah. No, it's
I
still
loved
good.
it.
But
It's good.
Yeah.
You'll like it.
It depends who you are. If you just love creativity and making shit.
You need to have an imagination because you need to like sort of come up with things for your race. Basically, in Spore, you create a race. You start as a cell and you grow into a space,
Yeah.
empire.
It's the same reason we
Do whatever the hell you want.
Same
really.
reason we love like, role-playing games because you create so much yourself. Your backstory, who you are, all
Yeah,
that.
if these guys like our builds, you should like Spore because
Yeah.
you've got an imagination.
But
Back to No Man's Sky.
yeah, big space going around in
Yeah.
spaceship everywhere. You might not be able to find a person ever. But, the only...
Yeah. I was just about to say,
Yeah.
that is the one fear I have for No Man's Sky, is that you'll get there and everything will be great, but then you'll just get used to the randomly generated stuff
Yeah, it
and
gets
you
a
won't
bit-
find anyone and it'll be a bit monotonous. But at the moment, it's very exciting for us and it seems like it'll be one of those games where it's just like, you know what, let's chill out, let's eat some food and let's just explore the universe. And
Yeah.
hopefully playing together online, I know they say you probably won't bump into anyone, but I just wonder if we organize to bump in, like if we're like
Yeah,
head this way,
hopefully
head
we
this
can.
way, we can sort of meet
And
up and go around.
It seems like it might have that longevity to it, like, because it's all about getting to the center of the galaxy and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
I sort of just want to fuck the system and go to the edge of the galaxy. I want to go the other way and see how dark it gets or whatever the hell happens.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah. But at the same time, I feel like if it's really hard to get to the center of the universe,
Yeah.
once it's out on YouTube, like whoever gets that video out on YouTube,
Oh yeah.
man, like whoever finds the center of the universe, if it actually is hard and takes you like, 200
Yeah.
hours or something, like if you can get there first, kudos, but
Well, the last one on our list is
we'll have some honorable mentions actually
yeah, we'll
at
have
the end.
because yeah, there's some that we're
There's a
most
lot of-
excited for, but there's also other ones that are like, oh, pique the interest. I'll have a little taste of that. I'll see what that tastes like. But,
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Absolutely. So the last one on the list is actually Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Sun and Moon.
So
Very
we're
exciting.
sort of filling you guys in pretty rapidly about kind of other stuff we like, because we are a Fallout Elder Scrolls channel at the moment. That's all we've sort of got on our channel, but we do actually like other games. Surprisingly, we just
Funny that.
specialize in a few.
Yeah.
But Pokemon is a big thing. Whole childhood, love it. Later right up to now, can't wait for any new Pokemon. It's my guilty pleasure. Whatever people say, oh, it's the same thing over and over. I don't care. I want the same thing over and over. It's so good. Just a little bit different. Few new Pokemon.
That's why
I'm
I have.
happy.
That's why I have like a bit of like leniency towards people who do like things like Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Like I don't like Call of Duty. I'll critique it and say it's the same thing over and over again because it is.
But it's the
if
same-
you like it, fine.
Yeah,
like
'cause it's the same thing that's not for you. Like it gets boring
Yeah,
for
yeah.
you. Other people love it.
absolutely.
Like, you're still like a Kit Kat, and you'll eat a Kit Kat forever. It doesn't change. It's like, you
Yeah,
still love
yeah.
it forever.
Yeah.
You just want more Kit Kats. You don't expect every Kit Kat to be
I
different.
haven't had a Kit Kat in a while.
Yeah, I just use it as an example. I'm not even that crazy about Kit Kats.
Nah, he's obsessed with Kit Kats. this
White
guy.
chocolate Kit Kats are pretty beast.
Yeah, I had a green tea Kit Kat in Japan.
See, I've
but
heard
anyway,
they're good too.
they are. They taste like white chocolate Kit Kats.
Ah,
But
down.
that aside, Pokemon is looking very exciting. I love the
Also,
region.
Pokemon Sun and Moon, for those of guys.
I said that.
Oh, you said it already.
It's been
Okay.
said. It's been stated. If they didn't know, you're living under a rock.
So I'm just keen to see what they're gonna release, and then definitely gonna have like a big thing.
How good does so far like the art look, like the
Yeah.
tropical? There's a lot of Australian Pokemon there. Just saying.
Well, that's in those leaked things that are drawn from memory that are supposed they look very convincing.
they look very convincing.
but
maybe not. But I mean,
maybe it is Australian-y based because people have been asking for generations.
Yeah.
I remember like between Generation 4, the new ones for Unova, were going to be like people were drawing like fake kangaroo ones and saying, "Oh look, it's going to be an Australian one." And I feel like Game Freak's kind of got to cave now and sort of make Australian
but
Pokemon.
then again, the other places was Hawaii, right?
Yeah, people are basically guessing it's Hawaii.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
still-
it easily could be.
but they're just made up, so they could easily throw kangaroo Pokemon
Well,
in there.
yeah. It's all just like, as I said, blending cultures and stuff together.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It's cool. It's cool.
But yeah, so that's something that we'll be playing as well. And,
Definitely. I don't know if we do YouTube videos on that one. I've never done
I just-
YouTube videos from a DS before.
Nah, I don't know. I don't know how to do it even. I have no idea.
Yeah.
A lot of the stuff I see is like PC players doing it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
sorry, because they got the emulators and stuff on
Absolutely.
with randomizers and stuff. But honorable mentions.
That's everything in the 5 games at the moment. I'm sure E3, especially Bethesda's conference, please
It will change a lot. It'll add
hit us with some cool shit. I don't care. Well, I do care, but a new IP that's amazing would be amazing. And
or
ES6.
Elder Scrolls 6.
I mean, I've sort of come to the point. I know this sounds bad, but I just don't trust Bethesda. I do not trust any of their promises. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. I like that they say there is no werewolves in
Well, it's a nice-
Skyrim,
yeah.
and then you get to Skyrim and you can be a fucking
It's
werewolf.
it's a nice surprise, and they don't want to spoil shit.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's sort of
I can respect why they don't tell everyone everything,
Yeah.
because it makes their game special.
as long as they keep making good games, then we'll be happy. But yeah, so by E3 there'll be a whole bunch of stuff that just comes out, and then our list adds 15 to our
The
list.
top 20 games.
Yeah, but then over time that always narrows down to about like 12, like in the hype
Yeah,
of it.
yeah.
Like I'll see the Mirror's Edge Catalyst thing. I'm like, oh my god, because I played Mirror's Edge and it was really cool, and now I'm
Yeah.
sort of like, oh, I'll see how it is now.
Yeah.
It's way died down.
Anyways, honorable mentions. We've got For Honor. For Honor is the multiplayer.
Yeah.
I'm going to say medieval, but like, you know what I mean? Samurais,
Yeah.
Vikings, and knights, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure if Vikings are older or younger. Anyway, they're close enough. Anyway, basically 3.
It's a game that doesn't seem to make sense, but we're going to enjoy it
yeah,
anyway.
it's just historically just these different famous warriors fighting.
Yeah.
And multiplayer.
Different abilities,
And
different advantages.
And it's got like little minions fighting in the middle, and there's
Yeah.
I think it's 4v4.
The battlefields look really good. The
And
combat's fun.
The sword combat, like using the cursor stick to go up, left, right. Like,
Yeah. And there is up left and right. There's 3 different directions for you to hold your sword.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know how many of you know much about the Kingdom Come Deliverance game coming out. No. We've played like the beta, right?
Yeah.
All I'll say, that's not a nice tone. All I'll say,
What are you?
yeah, I know. Look, there's 5 direction sticks, and I'm sure once you learn it, it's a lot of fun. But just off first impression, it's a bit
Fun.
confusing.
Fun. Fun.
Kingdom, come deliver me from this pain. No, anyway. So that aside, it's a fantastically graphically awesome game, by the way, Kingdom Come Deliverance. Yeah. Anyway, that's not what we came here to talk about. The other game is Overwatch.
Yeah.
Overwatch.
So once again,
looks
different
really
characters.
Nice. Yeah.
Nice online shootery stuff.
It's got Team Fortress vibes. It's very different.
I love, once again, like the Battleborn thing. Love the characters that you're set, and here's your character, here's his weapons, here's his skills, or what he does.
As long as
they're
there's
fun.
As long as there's variety in some way or another, because it's like, in a game like Fallout, you can be whoever you want, yeah? But in a game like this, you can't be whoever you want. As I said, that can be nice, but the good thing is they have a lot to choose from. Like, I like how in Battleborn, there's a lot of heroes.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people you can play as.
Like there's
as long as there's a lot of... If there's like, it plays 3 people, that's when I get shitty.
Yeah.
But as long as there's a good
it's cool.
range...
Like, all the characters are very unique. You've got, like, I think it's May or something, the little Eskimo-looking chick that makes these big ice walls and so on. And even you've got characters that can scale things like Hanzo with the bow and so on. And
Reaper's really cool.
Yeah, like all
the
that. Like,
teleporting and the close range.
They're all really unique. And then you've got Groundhog or Hog, the big pig guy.
The big pig guy.
He's got the chain and he's like pulling him in, shotgunning him. Like, they're all unique and cool in their own way, so it's fun. Then you got your standard soldiery types. But,
And I think that's it. I would like to see Mass Effect Andromeda's on the honorable mentions, but
it
that
was delayed to 2017.
Yes. Deus Ex was delayed too. That was meant to come out a lot earlier this year.
Yeah. Oh, and then I guess the only other thing... Oh, well, while we're mentioning 2017 games, Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh, man.
That's going to be a good one
After Witcher, and they said it's going to be bigger and more intense than Witcher. I am so keen for that.
So...
That's everything.
That's all of our 5 most anticipated games.
And some other ones.
Honorable mentions.
Yeah, so thanks for watching.
Yeah, let us know what you guys think.
Let me speak.
What do you guys think?
Let me speak.
All right.
All right. Let us know what you guys think down in the comments below.
Let us know what you guys think.
I mean, we fucking sound the same anyway. Look, follow us on Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook.
and
IMSI,
yeah.
Go join our IMSI communities. We'll put invite links. It's a beta forumy thing. It's
kind of like Reddit, but it works a bit. It looks a little cleaner. I think
it does.
And we're there, so it's nicer.
Yeah. So get on that. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. Subscribe for more, and we'll see you next time.
Bye bye.